Ba-ba-ba-bum. Wow, where's my... Oh, God. I lost everything. Hello there. It's me, streaming. Regular Monday. There are no holidays today. Ignore that. There's only magic. Which, I guess leads us to this nightmare. Oh, delete that deck. And I think that deck. Probably a couple others I could delete. So I said on Thursday what I was going to do. And I made one, but I'm going to go through my deck building process. Just so we can kind of build this. So you need a 5-color commander. And basically the main thing was I wanted the mana base to not have to deal with it. You can see it's all one-ofs, because that's fun. It's mostly shock check mana base, because shocks are the types as well as the triomes. So like, whereas like Hinterland Harbor's going to come in untapped so much of the time because Breeding Pool, Temple Garden, all but one of the triomes. All of the triomes? All of the triomes, like... So anyway, that's our 41 land mana base. So I need 69, 59 cards. It's 100 cards. I picked Joda because you have to have a 5-color commander, and I think he sucks. The new Shrine Commander isn't on here, which is honestly bullshit. They'll probably add it at some point in, you know, some, hey, here, you can buy this additional thing, because they love doing that kind of shit. So we're gonna just dial this up. Shrines. Right? Easy setup. Now, do I want this Shrine Steward? It lets me get a shrine. So I think I'll put it in. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? And then, what's the... Idyllic Tutor gets any enchantment. These are all enchantments. And then... You know, these are all enchantments, so really we're just building a bad enchantress deck, which I also have, and I might play a little. It depends on how badly this goes. It'll go very badly. There are too many cards in this dang game. Well, it's interesting. Wraths are in a bit of an awkward spot because all the new shrines are creatures. So I think you actually want less wraths and more like targeted removal. looking for the best creature in the deck. There he is. Sanctum Weaver. Best creature. If you can land a Sanctum Weaver and they don't remove it, you just win the game. That's it. Let's go with the really good sagas, which are mostly white and black. The ones are pretty good. That's interesting. No idea if it'll be any good. So let's grab our however many O-rings we want. There's like 5 to 10? I don't, like, there's a lot of O-ring effects on Arena. I think 3's probably good. Would like some card draw. Where's the... Okay, so... Probably want you. Curse of Silence is good. Now we need to work on some ramp and cheap enchantments to try to cast. I like this one because it can keep you alive. So this plus wherever the all that glitters, that's what it's called, can really kill people quite quickly. It's mostly just like the runes and stuff, which I don't know how much I want to be playing direct creature enchantment. This card's absolutely busted in an enchantment deck. I should probably play like some of the game enders, like Overwhelming Splendor. If you can cast this, usually the game just ends, because your opponent can't do anything anymore. Question is, do I think I'm ever gonna trigger this? Yeah, let's go for it. Is it a bad idea? Yes. It's the end of that. If I don't have any land ramp, I can put in Confounding Conundrum. And I have legitimately won games on turn 2 just casting this card. When your opponent is on some, like, land-based strategy, and you just cast this, and then they just concede. And it cantrips. So, like, there's no downside. The red enchantments are all really awkward because they're all like based on having creatures attack or small creatures, and it's not great. We're gonna go Gift of Paradise because that one fixes. Like, I wouldn't mind Wolf Willowhaven because it costs less and ramps you, but I just don't know. I guess I could do Utopia. Do I want this guy? Yeah. We'll just put all the enchantresses in. He also kills people. Kills them dead. Speaking of, let's include some other just typical big game enders. Big dumb cards that make it nearly impossible for your opponent to win. This fixes and is removal. Why not? Land destruction. That's what this deck really needs, right? I mean, we've got all the colors. We basically have to include it. That's just the law. I should probably actually get... We'll include Midnight Clock, because it's quite good if you can hold off long enough. And then Arcane Signet. The one that makes all your lands tap for every color. Chromatic Lantern. And I got one more card. Let's go. It's probably the most aggressive single enchantment that you can have in the deck. I can't remember its name. It's 3 mana, it's green. There it is. Ancestral Mask. And now we have a deck. Which I should probably name. This one. New one. I have no idea how different it was to the one I initially built. Now let's go get absolutely thrashed by, I don't know, literally anything. So the reason to pick Joda is historic Brawl, and I think regular Brawl, has a tier system where the best commanders are matched up against the best commanders. So, like, I could have picked Golos or Kenrith. The problem is, I'd be facing other Golos and Kenrith decks and getting absolutely slaughtered. I think Joda is hopefully bad enough that I don't get paired against the actual top tier decks. Although, his ability lets you cast any card for, you know, Wooburg, which really kind of makes me want to include Omniscience in the deck, because it's funny. I wonder how bad wait times are going to be. People out, you know, doing things. Did we get sucked into the nether realm? I gotta say, wait time, usually not this bad. Aha. Oh, I get a new daily quest every 24 hours? Wow. Wow. I don't know how long I'm supposed to give it before I, like, switch decks and see if that works. Waiting. Waiting. Yeah. This is going well. See if I switch decks. If it'll do any better. It won't. I'm gonna have to, like, quit out. This is good. This is good content. Magic Arena, working as intended. Alright, let's real quickly quit out of arena and then reload and see if that does. Sure, everything's just perfectly fine. Good. Oh, the Wonder. That's a good card. See, that's about how long you expect it to take. We'll keep this. awkward. But I think it's fine. I have no idea. Now my stuff is uncounterable to his red, white, black deck. There's a lot more birds than I thought in our land base. Gonna cast your commander. Ooh, no! Tajik. That's bad. That's also bad. I guess we'll just go Shintai. Actually, I'm an idiot. Make him think I have it. What it is, I don't know. But make him think it. I should have cast the Conundrum, because it draws an additional card. So I might not have bricked on my land drop there. Ooh, that's bad. Trample, Vigilance, Haste, but not First Strike. Yeah, I'll trade all day. Let's just go Mega Shrine. This is my 8-12. Fight me. Planes yet? No, I've gotten none of those. That's cool. Hey, there it is. It's weird. He's tired of playing already. In his what is it, Mardu aggro deck, after not being able to damage me for like 5 straight turns, he's had enough. Which I haven't ever seen that guy that he played. He seems cool. Attacking causes triggered ability, which then the things he played, like Oriella isn't a thing that works with that, which seems weird. Ooh. This is one of those bad ones. I've got, you know, some okay stuff and like this, but we need better. This is pile of cards. Everything's fine. This turns off all his haste, which is why Authority of the Consuls is so good. So, like, he can't jam Grand Warlord Rada and then get to work. He has to wait. I'm just going to keep hurting myself, though, because it's fun. Pork, pork. I block. It is probably more interesting than that. But also still probably not, great. I mean, no, we're totally gonna win. We actually might. We're doing well? That feels wrong to say. Yeah, fun and good times. We're playing Shrine Tribal. In not Commander. Oh, how rude. Robot voices. Robot voices. It's turned off. I have to figure. I constantly say I gotta remember how to do that, but then I just forget. It's a great story, but yeah, it's because Jake has his set through, I don't remember what, but because we want different notifications, it makes it a little difficult. All right, you discard a card. Ha ha ha! This is awkward. I think I play my guy and then just banish their commander. As we're now gonna start to settle into the long game. Bro, are you kidding? I want this, just like, everything to go to trash. You should not be leaning into this. Sir! Would I get a forest? I need red mana still? The beans! If he can cast whatever the last card in his hand is. Alright. So I think we want Ketria. Because we need red. It's the only color we need. This feels unnecessarily mean. Which I'm all about. Look at our deck. Is it good? No. Is it mean? Yes. Return a put target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard. I have 2 shrines, so I guess I just, like, do this. This is my 8/8 with Death Touch, you know. And important things. Look at your puny 7/7. Do I just want to, like, draw a card? Like, what is my plan here? Yeah, let's just get back this good dog. Work. And then let's play more shrines. What land do I want? I've got plenty of green, white. I've got only 2. Let's go. And I've got now 1, 2, 3 shrines. As well as my guy. Ooh. I mean, that literally doesn't help you, but... Ah, it's weird. It's like our opponents keep getting just drawn into these awful long games where my shrines take over. The power of shrines! I still need to get the Ultra Shrine. The 5-color shrine that does shining. Each shrine, you know, does a thing for each shrine you have. That shrine gets shrines. Oh, it's just the best. That's not good. Nah. Jenga Taxes isn't terrifying. Although, Destiny Spinner Sterling Grove. What's in Plains? Are you kidding me? We're gonna lose because of our mana base. No! This is literally... I mean, we'll have all 5 colors, which is cool. But I needed to get the Destiny Spinner down this turn. Get ahead of all of his counterspells, because if you're playing mono blue, you're probably playing a lot of counterspells. Yeah! Now we sneak the Sterling Grove in and hopefully make this complicated for him. Although he's maybe just playing like a Storm deck? Who knows? I certainly don't. If we draw an untapped land, we're just jamming this because it's maybe actually the best card in the deck. Ooh, Time Warp. That's bad for us. Hang on. That's my thing! But now all of our enchantments have Shroud. They're all uncounterable. He gets to take an extra turn. I gotta say, his deck is pretty cool. He is dead next turn. What cards are available? Any card on Arena. So this is, it's their Commander-like game. This is historic Brawl. It's 100-card singleton. Anything you have. Hence the, we have all 16 shrines. Because there was the original set of shrines from Kamigawa, like this one. There is the... Yeah, anything. So, like, there's really good decks. And then there's whatever we're doing, and they're very dead. So we're 3-0 with, Shrines? Although Shrines really didn't play any part of that win. Yeah, so I was thinking about making some other kind of weird and random decks, just seeing, you know, what I could put together. You have decks like this, which is the Hive Sliver? Ugh. I'll draw lands, right? First sliver, sorry. It's a 7/7 for 5 with Cascade. And then all slivers you control have Cascade. It's very good. And now we're in a marsh. See? Always had it. Now he just has to not ever play removal. Look at my Satyr Man and his weird crown with glowing lights. Please don't remove him. Just play something bad. No. No. Yeah, I know. You're looking at Joda like, what is happening? Why is there all this green mana? Just cast Cultivate or whatever. Is it really so confusing? Breeding pool makes sounds that I'm not particularly fond of. But look at our mana. Oh, it's perfect. Of course, theirs is pretty good too. They can cast their Sliver and then cascade into nonsense. It's the point of their deck. Typically. From what I've seen, first Sliver decks are just like a whole host of things. No one ever actually plays Slivers. It's because you can't. There just aren't enough on Arena. Because they don't have the old Slivers. Yes, this is my commander. I never plan on casting him. We need white mana. So that's what we'll look for. I mean, we have white mana thanks to the command tower, but we need more white mana. They're thinking really hard about this. Or they quit. You know, that's good too? Huh? Undefeated. Never gonna lose. Completing quests. Champions. Oh, hell yeah. We appear to be playing against Pirate Tribal. Okay, this is one of those hands where if I draw a white mana source, this hand is stupid good. So we're gonna keep it, and we're gonna lose horribly. Never didn't have it. You... Is it Admiral? Yeah. Great, your commander costs 6 mana now. Because I'm a rude dude. Please ignore my plant lady. So this is what I was talking about, is Joda isn't good enough that we're not facing the top tier decks. That's good. Well, we tried. Blooming Marsh doesn't come in. just on the unspeakable. Namely, I want that card draw. What? Who said you're allowed to have enchantments? That's messed up. He's gonna take cards from my deck? No! I really need more white. As I realize that I don't have red. Ooh, that's rough. Alright. I really wanted to use that as a thing, but I think we're just going heavy on shrines. Oh yeah, baby, it's shrine o'clock! Please do not remove my shrines. This costs 3? It's actually quite good for, you know, controlling his board. Yeah, you got it. You get the top 2 cards of my deck. Hopefully they were nothing good. Kind of surprised you didn't cast your dude. Do I want to draw a card? Yes. It is very loud. Alright, we basically just have to make it through this turn. 'Cause, if we do, we are absolutely just gonna take over in value. Path to the World Tree. I don't think he can make white mana. I block everyone. All of the blocking. That's rough. But I don't don't think it'll matter too much. Yeah, as it turns out, drawing an extra, like, 5 cards a turn gets you there. Look at us go. We got a person. Five and 0 now. Shrine's OP. But again, it's like I could pick any commander to be any 5-color commander. Okay. And there's a reason I didn't pick Kenrith. It's because he's kind of good. Like, better than everything that we have in our deck. As one card. This is not an okay card. Though they keep mulliganing, so we probably just won. That's how mulligans work. I guess we'll probably get a plains. Green, white, plains. Some really interesting 5-color mana base he's got going on over there. This Dryad. Oh my god. I think this might be the mirror match. Sterling Grove? You don't play Sterling Grove unless you're playing enchantments. Like heavy enchantments. Show it to me. Yes! This is gonna be a nightmare. Goram Shrine fight. Though he gets first trigger on his shrine. Does that mean he wins? I don't know. But I have an extra shrine. Do you have removal for my shrine? That would be bad. Okay, let's destroy a creature, so that's fine. Alright, let's see what shrine he gets first. Probably the... Okay, he goes Seeing Winds, which I don't necessarily agree with. Yeah, we're gonna do Sanctum first. One, two, three, four, five, six, and then another 3. Okay. You have to hit okay. Search my library. We want Calm Waters, because we're just going to try to draw a bunch of cards. So we should play this first. What do lands get me? 3 life. One, two, three, four. So I could kill Kenrith. That's probably worth it. Get in the damage while I can. I've never been in a shrine battle before. It again seems like a kind of a weird one to make me discard cards when I'm going to draw so many cards on my turn. That's the one you need. Is Rage. Although I lied. Rage isn't what I need. What I need is Fangs. Can I discard more than one card? Lame. I think we're just 6 mana. Oh, this is only artifact or creature. Lame. Oh, I didn't realize I could have just killed him. That's lame. I didn't realize the Sanctum would cause the Go Shintai to double trigger as well. I think he picked really weirdly on his shrines. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Because this won't trigger until his next turn. He has to be alive for that. And that seems like that's not gonna happen. I mean, I love Shrine Battle. I just think he's grabbing the wrong shrines. Maybe he doesn't have the new ones. Because he's about to take, like, a zillion damage. Yeah. Well, Shrine Battle is good. So I don't know if there is a bit more to, like... I don't know how their matchmaking works. 100%. Like, it's... Ooh, ninjas. That's fun. I do want to make a ninja deck. Maybe that's what I should do after this. Ninjas. We'll keep this. Lose horribly. I think there's a really cool idea for, like... Because this gives all your cards ninjutsu to just, like, have these really powerful ETBs. And then, like, ways to make things hard to block and just keep flipping through your creatures. Yeah, like that. All right, come on. Get there. Breeding pool still so squishy. That's good. So I've got 3 shrines. So we're just gonna make a ton of dudes power through our deck. He missed his second color. And that's that. Shrines too strong. Yeah, we'll get it. I mean, we've got 4 shrines in our opening hand. How could we turn that down? What is this? At the end of combat, return target vehicle from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Return to your hand. Interesting. Vehicles. Oh, this is a swamp. I was like, mountain? Not a mountain. Swamp. Get in on that mill plan. Heck yeah. Get wrecked, Untethered Express. You're not my runaway train. That is a problem. We'll try to set up for later. I don't know. Maybe the path was the right play, just to keep my mana ahead of them. It's tough. It's tough. Beep boop, he's a robot. Alright, I believe. No, I don't believe! It was gonna be so good. And then it wasn't. It was a 4-3. Spicy. But we'll see. I can probably get my champion up big and actually do some stuff next turn. That is not great. Value. Interesting. I think we need green. Yeah. Land. Not a land. Land. All right, we survived the early rush, which means I think we probably win. Like, this is the kind of deck that just builds an insane amount of momentum. Yeah, it's 5/5. Turns into a 7/7, which is kind of a problem. And it only has 2 CMC, which means we can't ECD it. We'll just take 7. Don't have double strike, Liz? Was not expecting that. So if he plays this, he can get back the Untethered Express, cruise that, attacks for 5/10. That's bad. He can... If he draws a land, he can Plague Crafter as well, which means I need... Let's see, can I play this? Yeah. That Wrath was really good. And that's why we're not playing Wraths in this deck. It's just like, we actually rely on creatures. Reason I didn't put the Porhelion into your graveyard. No blocks. If you have a way to deal 3 damage, I'll just die. It's fine. We have to avoid him getting a discard outlet. / remove Greasefang. Yeah. Greasefang, girl boss. Motorcycle rat of the future. Parhelion is 8 mana. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Everything's not fine! Flyers, man. How do they work? enchantment or creature. It's not great. We've got a ton of dudes, though. Just a pile of ones. That seems good. One, two, three. So he has 8. Can't cast the Parhelion now, but will be able to next turn. Assuming he draws a land. I can remove Greasefang from the battlefield. I don't know if that helps a ton. His light banished Greasefang from this world. So he's got that going for him. Oh boy. Didn't draw the land. Parhelion not hitting the battlefield this time. What is this? Oh, that's fine. I think I have to go champion.
I am blessed by this.
We are going to try to keep Parhelion as far away from us as possible. Next turn, we get out these two, and I think we're good? Parhelion is bad news bears. It's what kills us. Nice.
The stars will light our way.
Oh boy. See, the trick is I have 5 shrines, which means he can crew the Parhelion, but then I can just shoot it out of the sky. Yeah. Well, I think it's time to say goodbye to Calyx. Can't have you have it. Although, realistically, I think I probably just win this turn, right? Like he can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. So he blocks 1 and then 4 of these and takes just a bazillion damage. Cool deck. Not as cool as Shrines. Alright, we'll go one more. Then we'll figure out some other deck to build or mess around with. However many wins I have today, I'm that and oh, we haven't lost yet. This is fine. Oh boy, Planeswalker. Baldur's Gate. It's a really inconvenient time for you to show up. What does this do? He like... I lose a life and mill a card. Alright. Oh, you got a ninja. Ninja of the Deep Hours. This one's actually certainly good. This will be interesting. Yeah, tracks. I wouldn't want me to have that either. I could use a land. Keeps picking top, which isn't great for us. Okay, I don't even know what this Planeswalker is. Draws a card every turn. It's not super great. So he draws 3 cards a turn, and then discards 2. That means it's balanced. Yeah, that guy's big.
Thanks.
So I gotta get removal before he gets to 7. Got the removal. That's unfortunate. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, I'll take a vote. Alright. As long as he doesn't have a counter spell,
What do we have here?
we're back in this. Wait, do I not have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I don't understand. Why can't I cast this card? Oh, no, I'm in my main phase. Oh, it's 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's why. 9 mana. It's fine. I mean, I think it is mostly fine. Because next turn we can cast it for 5, thanks to Joda. Although, pays 2 is unblockable. Doesn't pay 2. Blocks all day. Double, force him to spend. I'm into that. You can kill my beasts all day.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Whenever a creature you control is going to a little black creature put on the battlefield. Yeah, I probably can't let that happen. Although this is actually more annoying. Rude. Yeah, I'll take Joda to my hand. That is also quite bad. Oh, if I had the time. I guess I can I cast Joda? I think I can cast Joda. And still use his ability to cast one of these. So, I think I just have to do this. Let's make Joda big. I just... Oh yeah, Kioribes the Sea God is an amazing card. And like, what's funny? I definitely hadn't, I mean, I was in a good position, but I don't know if I would have conceded so fast. Anyway, yeah, we're 9-0. So, I don't know. Build you some shrines. It's good, I guess. Alright, so let's look. We want Historic Brawl. So this is 100 card singleton, blibbity bobbity boo. And it asks you to pick your commander first. So we can look and like, look, you can play Isamaru. It's a good dog, but don't do that. It's a terrible deck. Like if you're going to play mono white, there are much better commanders. Mono blue. Mono blue's always good because it's always one-on-one, you can just load your deck up with like counter spells and yeah, that. It's very mean. As your opponent sits there and is like, "Can I resolve something?" and you're like, "No." Jadar's a fun deck. Just endless. You are limited to commander colors, yes. So you can only play color cards of the color that your commander is. But they've added a lot more like dual-sided cards. So like there are some more interesting stuff in even like mono-colored where you can actually push like this guy is technically black-red because he has a red activated ability. Hitagetsu. Hidetsugu? I don't know. I don't like red as a color. Oh, I mean, Ayula, Queen of Bears. I wish there were enough bears to make this deck work. Toski is annoying. All right, so now we get into the, multicolored stuff where you start to get kind of interesting things. You could do a dungeon deck, but there aren't nearly enough cards to support it. And that's one of the things, like, Magic, they go through sets, and often they won't, like, revisit a, like, keyword or stuff. So, like, venturing into the dungeon has only ever been in the D&D set. Which means trying to build a, like, 100-card deck around that just doesn't work. And so it's kind of a shame that, like, some of that stuff you just can't actually do. Here's Greasefang. So, black-white vehicles. Which was a cool deck that we got to see. Black-white has a lot of, like, sacrifice, vampires, that kind of stuff in it. I already have a black-white deck, so I'm not interested. I do like the idea of doing ninjas, because it's just very different on the scope of black-blue. Usually you see people doing, like, blue-black control with, like, Ashiok. But doing ninjas and trying to be more aggressive, I think is kind of interesting. Blue-red, you obviously have, like, you can go spells with Kaza, Adeliz, Agar, Riel, Rutha, technically, Sahili, Niv Mizzet, Ral, are all spell-based, or you can do artifacts, which is Dalikos, Joyra are the artifact-based ones. Red-black, you get back into the kind of sacrifice with Judith, Cruxa, Chainer kind of stuff going on. Green-black, value. That's it. It's Value Town. Red-green is just like ramp, beat down, aggro, almost always. Red-white is also just like aggro. Green-white, there's the enchantment deck. There's also potentially like a humans style deck. I don't know if it's any good or not. Kinnan is broke as a joke. It's ramp. Blue-green is just like ramp value. Ramp value. Ramp and value. Yep, that's it. And then you get to the 3 colors where you start to get some interesting stuff with like Chromium is going to be probably control. Ayala is also like artifact enchantment deck. Beckett Brass we saw earlier is pirate tribal. Korvold is sacrifice. These are big dragons. Minsk. I don't even know how you would build Minsk. Rin Seri, which is Dogcat tribal. Yeah. It's actually what it is. It is Dogcat tribal. Yeah, I don't remember which one. If it's Rin is the dog, and then so it's. Oh yeah, it's not good because they haven't really printed many. Like the best are usually like beasts, sometimes elementals or dinosaurs, or in one case a big monkey. The dogs and cats are usually just like, here's a tutu, it's a cat, and you're like, okay. So putting those all together in one deck, it doesn't really work out. If you're going to play these colors, why aren't you just playing dinosaurs? Because Gishath and Zakama both exist. The Sun's Avatar and the Primal Calamity. Just play dinos. You could also play angels, but that's no fun. Dinos! Arcades is defender-based, which is always fun. Chulane is also potentially absolutely horrendously broken. This was this guy, and I kind of want to try him out. I don't think he's very good. But he's interesting. This one's like knights and equipment. Elementals for Omnath. Spells and stuff for our Jeskai friends. And then we get some of the like 4 and 5 color where it's just like everything. Tiamat is your dragon commander. Dargans. All right, so let's craft that guy. So so if a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So clearly, one of the first things we gotta think about is how long we have to scroll to get to cards. What is the best on-attack trigger in the game? Does anyone know? Anyone? There she is. Whenever a non-human creature you control attacks, look at the top 6, grab a human, put him on the battlefield. That's right. This is secretly a Winota deck. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Beltheon, you... I assume you haven't had the displeasure to play against Winota. She is, and I mean this in all unhappy ways, so obscenely broken. I loved getting dumpstered on turn 4 when they just cast her, attacked with 3 creatures, and hit me for 60 damage. It's the best. Anyway, so that's what we're going to try to do to other people. Kind of. Mentor is on attack, which that is fine. So we're going to need attack triggers. Exert is going to be an attack trigger. What else is going to be good? Dog. It's probably pretty good. That's gonna be our bread and butter. Attack and tap them out? Perfect. They'll never block. Yeah, let's go War Leader. Why not? Oh, Minion of the Mighty is hilarious. But I don't think is where we're gonna be. Man, there are a lot less attack triggers than I thought. Whenever it attacks, X is the number of other attacking creatures. It's not bad. Alright, so we've got a start. And that's... How many knights do I have? 3. Well, Knight Tribal's not looking very good. Okay. So now we need humans. The big bomby ones. The ones that just like absolutely ranch people. Delicious ranch flavored humans. You know the ones. It looks like I don't have the really expensive one, which will change. Exodus is funny. What I wanted was not collected. Spellbinder should probably be in here. I guess the... What was the training dude? Savior. See if that card's still broken. Like, not broken as in too good, broken as in literally doesn't function. Because Magic Arena is a well-made game. Alright, now we need non-humans, preferably... okay, so let's check this out. Creatures, CMC 1 to 3? Is there a way to do... No, I don't want humans. I want to exclude humans. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get some goblins because they are the right level of it. I don't hate birds. They're just probably not good enough. Although this dog is getting in here, and this definitely not a guy who is merging with the wheat. Anywho. Fox Advisor, Equipment Cat. It's not bad. Alright, let's roll over to... Alright, here we are, black. I don't know if I want, like, just to grab some dudes with death touch that are annoying. I'm really not sure what all the plan is. What is this? Huh. Literally have never seen this card. It's a 3/1 with Menace for 2. That seems good. I hate that. Whenever you craft something, it breaks your sorting. So, you know, don't craft anything. Otherwise, you're making it harder on yourself. What non-humans? So I don't know if I want some of the, like... That makes them discard. Do any of these have abilities on attack? No. That one's just a good card, though. So is he, technically. Beetle. This deals combat damage, not attacks. Right. That is an attack trigger. Do we have... That works. Why not? I'm into that. That's a good goblin. All right, we have most of a deck. We're gonna grab some. Good. I guess we can. Like, what's the? What was that set called? This one. Mystical Archives are very good cards. We should consider putting in our deck. Let's grab Bolt. What else do we want? Helix, D-Spark. Do I want the Doomblade or Eliminate? Let's grab God's Willing. We're more likely to have a target for Eliminate. Now I have to build a mana base. Oh, God. The game thinks we're split about even. Which makes this slightly easier. We don't want much that comes into play tapped. If we can help it. I guess we'll do Field of Ruin. Great. That's a mana base. Now, how much do we think that this deck is going to perform nearly as well as our Shrine deck? Because my bet is we're going to lose a lot of games here real quick. This deck seems interesting, not good, which is something I like about Commander, right? You can build things like that more easily. Yeah, with this it's very bad. Warriors? That's hilarious. This cool deck is just like... I probably should focus in a bit better. But... here we are. That's fine. Ooh. Still gonna play this guy. Now, I assume that they're playing Omni. Yeah! Triple combat step! Yeah! Can't be beat. It is something you see in Arena specifically, is people concede very quickly. Because, like, if you feel like you're behind, you can just concede and jump into a new match immediately. There's, like, no downside. So, they're on blue-red spells. Question is, do they just jam Riel? Because if they do, it's not great. Doesn't fall for the obvious bait. Dang. I don't like that. We're ahead on board, which is... oh, okay. Well, we won our first game. when we played this guy and then played the one that gives you extra combat steps every time you attack. Our opponent didn't feel like playing through us getting 3 combats every turn. Feels weird. And now we're going to absolutely just get bodied to this deck. Because they're on blue-red spells, and they just keep casting things, and we're just over here like, I got dudes, I guess. It's not great. Three, 4, 5. Oh, cool. No, they get another turn. I think we're just dead. They just took 3 turns in a row. Yeah, Time Warp, broken magic card. Actual, like, it's funny how there is, whatever, the 2-mana one from the olden days. But even 5 mana, that card probably shouldn't be printed. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I still don't have lethal. I guess if I play him, Ishin 2 heavens as 1. If he has no block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. I guess technically we're still in it. I love the a lot of the Strixhaven prints. That lightning helix might have saved us. Probably not, because, like, you see what they've got going on. That's 10-4. Oh. Velomachus Lorehold. We definitely don't have the mana for that. All right, we're dead. It was closer than it probably should have been, but still very bad. Yeah, the Japanese print Demonic Tutor is amazing looking, and I love it. Oh, Vorinclex. I'm sure this will go. Bork, bork. This is my dog. Hardened scales. That's not great. We're on the beat down. Dungeon Venture. Yeah, I'll take this though. And then we'll go treasure. One, two, three. Oh. Yeah, we win. Yeah, if you have a foil of the Japanese old art Demonic Tutor, I can't say I wouldn't be tempted just to sell it. Like, it's gorgeous and I love it, but it's also worth a lot. Well, we don't have white mana, so let's keep. What am I playing? Oh, I'm discarding a card. Probably Selfless Savior. That's sad. Yeah, the Japanese alt art demonic tutor is $150. Which is why I have not bought it. And probably never will. I have a really old demonic tutor I got from years ago that's in one of my commander decks, and it's, I don't know. It's great, it's a good card, but it's one of those, like, almost feels like I probably shouldn't be playing it. Because it's demonic tutor, it's just, I don't know. It makes the games much more straightforward and boring. I'll discard Tajik. I don't need him. But if you miss your land drop, that is a mistake. He's got all three colors. We're in trouble now. We're not. He basically has to have his Languish next turn. Beep, beep. As the saying goes, beep, beep, I'm a Jeep. Although I'm not playing a vehicle deck. So, like, the idea still counts. But yeah, Belfion, if you're still there, I don't know when you play Commander, because I absolutely want to play more, and I have a ton of Commander decks. So, like, yo. Oh man, this definitely isn't a counter spell. Oh my god. Oh, that's not great. Alright, this demon sword's pretty sweet. I like the hard concession to the demon sword. Yeah, I want to play more in-person Magic, because yeah, I mean, I have a commander deck that I built, and I have not gotten to play yet. Yeah. And I don't know if it's good, too bad. It can certainly win from basically nothing. Yeah, I mean, like, which I get, but also I just don't, like, I don't worry about new sets. It's like, hey, here's this new card that's good for you, and it's like, meh. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't changed phone numbers in, I don't even know how long. Since I got it in, like, high school. Sure. Fork, fork. I don't even know what's happening. What cards can you draft? How do I... Okay. That is a 6/6 flying, trampling demon. I get that. I haven't really opened anything great in a long time, but yeah, this thing is sick. As I'm just sitting here desperately trying to find, like, another land.
My hatred lit.
Oh. Guess I'll die. I love that it enters the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, I might have had a real chance. think we're just dead. Like, I think it was actually a mistake to play Ayara. Not that I think he stands nearly any chance of losing, but like.
I'll tell you a secret. We will slay our enemies.
Hey, crazy PTV, it's going bad. But that's only because I made a very bad deck. Yeah, I was, trying to make this guy work. Because I think it's interesting. Yeah. But, well, you can see we didn't hit lands this game, so that was the end of that. Haha! Now I get double triggers on my tapping. Yeah, so it's basically built as a pseudo Winota deck.
My power is for annihilation.
And by pseudo, I mean, like, she is very much in the deck. Because this works with her ability. And double Winota triggers seems good. But also, the deck is not tuned at all. It was just, you know, thrown together. Could I make it better? Probably. Am I going to? Probably not, because this is not my kind of deck. You're not supposed to be in my opening hand. Although, having you is pretty good. Looky. By crack you mean, on Arena I just play, drafts. Oh yeah. I mean, it's, again, it works hilariously with, Ishin here, because you get 3 combat steps. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna build any of them. No, I interestingly haven't had much in the way of actual physical cards in a while. You know, the pandemic happened. If he lets this happen. He shouldn't, but maybe. This card is very good. I've still got a box of Dominaria and Ravnica Allegiance. So that is the large problem with Arena. It you technically can just start playing, but to get up to nearly the same level of... This is what? Warriors and Samurai? So I could do that. Yeah. You got a counter spell. Or removal spell. Yeah, so like, it would take you hundreds to hundreds of dollars to catch up, or a lot of time. And that's what I really don't like about Arena is the... Okay, I have trample. I don't mind spending on real cards. I like playing Magic. But I just don't get to play enough is the real problem. Yeah, and that's that's obnoxious. Oh yeah, no, their deck sucks and I hate it. We're never gonna get to actually play anything like relevant the rest of the game. And eventually he'll start casting the like 9 mana blue spells that just dominate the game. And we're just gonna keep casting things. It won't, like, help, but we're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, you have more mana than literally anyone ever. That's... See, the problem is now he also has creatures substantially larger than us. Well, our hope is to draw Winota. And just, like, accidentally win. I just dislike how strong it is in, whatever, what is this called? Brawl. Because it's one-on-one, you can just load up on counter spells, and that's actually a very strong strategy. And it's like, it's just so boring. I like how this, I literally don't even have a target for it. Anyway, here you can counter this again. Again, our goal is to draw Winota. And then we get 4 flips. And maybe we'll hit, I don't know. I actually don't know. Something good. Anyway, here's this guy. Didn't counter it. Appears to be out of counter spells. Wizard, cleric, warrior. I don't have a rogue. So he will get not nearly big enough, right? He'll be 4, 5, 6, 7 with double strike. If I can get Ishin back out, like, maybe we can do something. Now I have a rogue. So he gets double extra big. So what do you think he has over there? Oh, this is the Strixhaven, yeah. Mystical Archives. Which I really like, almost all of them. This draw 3 is going to be very bad. Draw 3 for 2 mana. Yeah. I just couldn't spend that much. That's basically it. That is the Celestis. Oh, counterspell's so good. It's so pretty. I hate that this guy's only 3 mana. No, the real problem is, like, if I attack with everything, he probably dies unless he can remove the Blade Historian, which he absolutely can. And then I don't have double strike, and then my whole team falls apart. So I actually really want to draw God's Willing, and then just try to flunge. Hey, it's the card I said he basically had. Yeah, I needed to draw God's Willing earlier to get that double strike. But now he's just going off because he drew a card that drew cards. And all his cards cost 0 mana. Because I can't despark this guy. Yay! That's hilarious. Hell yeah. I mean, it's like I could still run my creatures into, what, his 12, 13? Yep. See, this is, I just, like, I should concede, because there's no way we win. And it's just boring. Well, how are you taking so long? This is what I don't understand. Like, what about this is interesting? I use Agar, the Freezing Flame. And like, what I can pull it up and you'll see how fast I play. I don't understand how people thinks like you have to spend this, especially in a format that's stupid. All right, Historic Brawl is a stupid format. Oh god, I'm so bored. I do not care. Yeah, you were gonna finally cast a spell. You bored me to death. Congratulations. Yeah, so this deck is bad. We're gonna go back to shrines. I gotta get some shrine going. Cause I like winning. This hand's perfect. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Plains or an island? Definitely don't have either of those. It's probably worth it to get the Satyr Enchanter going. Although, oh yeah, this one's okay. Beseju is very good. I'm actually just gonna play this. No! Well, I didn't really want to do 1 damage to them by dealing 2 to myself, but here we are. This seems good. Of course, his stuff, I'm sure, is all going to be... Ooh, that was literally the one I needed to avoid. So that's cool. It's like, hey, as long as he doesn't have a fight effect. Womp, womp, womp. Red, blue, red, blue, black, green. So if I play this one, oh baby, he either removes this or we just get to go to town. Sir. These are my sanctums. So, yeah, we're back to winning. We're back on sanctums. If you haven't played the Shrine deck, I will explain briefly. So this lets you get shrines. I think I need one of the creature shrines. At 14? A bit rough. So then each shrine triggers for the more shrines that you have. Man, if he had drawn that compulsory rest, we probably would have just lost. And if he has like a... Yep. Yeah, we're about to get pacified. So that's not great. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be disastrously close. And I think we're gonna lose. Because of this card. And not because of this card, but like... We're just a turn too short. And mostly because of his fight effect. If we try to draw cards, what can we draw into? Nothing, really. I think it's still probably the play, because I don't have a plan. Yeah, we lose. Again, that fight effect killed us. And the Bim being on the play. If we were on the play, we win this game. Easy. Maybe a little overthink it. Didn't overthink it. Like, even if we get Stone Fangs there, I think we're still just dead. Bleh. So I don't know if we were supposed to just get... didn't pay attention to who we were facing. This is not gonna go well. Yeah. Awkward. I literally was like, what are the odds I draw a white card that I need to cast on turn 2? And I drew a white card that, like, gets much worse when you don't cast it on turn 2. I think we're going there? Yeah. Man, he is really setting up to have hexproof. Oh no, 'cause this is 2 of the same color. Lame. Well, he definitely has a counterspell. So I guess I just have to try to get him to cast it with Joda? Interesting. is his end game? Very rude. Yeah, have a good night to you. And now we figure out... Okay. It does give them all the abilities. Protection from black and red. Do I think he can remove my stuff? Let's say no. Now he removes all my stuff. Like, until he removes Overwhelming Splendor, Jing is useless. Interesting that he took Joda. I guess. Like, it's not bad. It's not good. And, oh my god, drawing 2 shrines there was just brutal. Oh, right, they have first strike. It's fine. Okay. Like, I'm gonna draw 5 cards this turn. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just here to protect the Overwhelming Splendor. I have so much mana. I really don't care. Yeah, that's Jin. He's a 2/1 with no abilities. Like, you're fighting a losing battle by not doing anything, my guy. It feels nice to win again. Ooh, Gonti. So I assume we're having some like mono black control nonsense, which, you know, not great for us. Thoughtseize. That moment when you're just like, hey, as long as I can land my Sanctum Weaver, maybe we can do something. No? Alright, that's cool too. Gonti. Got the caps lock on. Need a land. Untapped, preferably. Well, we tried. Like, I think if we draw a land there, we might just win. Oh no, this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still have to draw one. But now he's gonna leave up like Phyrexian Tower and Sacrifice. Like, he shouldn't cast anything. Yep, he was smart, which sucks. I can play Joda. Sure. If he slows down, like if he just sends the Nightmare Shepherd. I was gonna say, then maybe if Joda survives, we have a chance. He didn't, so that's cool. Yeah, just incomprehensibly bad lining up, and we only had 3 lands. Like the turn 1 IOK just made us lose the game. Alright, ninjas. Yeah, we'll draw a 3rd land. like where we're heading on this one. Because we were on the play. And we didn't get hit with a discard spell immediately. Yep, just basic removal. It's not a well-built deck. I mean, I get it's the like people wanting to play things because hey, that's a cool commander, but then like the deck needs the commander to function, and removal is too good. It's too good. Anyway, let's end with I don't know. Played a lot of Agar recently. I just finished this deck. It's bad. This is Enchantress, does what it says. So I tried to play this earlier, so I guess we'll just... this deck definitely got one of the biggest upgrades from Neon Dynasty. A lot of new enchantments got to go into this, and this is not a keepable hand. Nice. Though that Destiny Spinner. They usually don't run too many. Okay. Well, there's the paradox. We basically have to stop them from getting to 5 mana. Easy peasy. Good. Slows me down. He doesn't have anything that taps for mana yet. Yeah. So he's probably going to take his time because he's not really under any sort of danger. Which is funny. This deck, I actually intended to not have the, like, high, like, recursion. So I don't have. So I have rest in peace. I don't have stuff that gets things back.
Selfish will be brought to order by my hand.
That was the wrong pick. Not that it matters. He'll just exile it, but. Still should have done. Actually, now we get to play a game where, as long as I don't play things with white pips on them, he doesn't get. He can't bounce Heliod until he becomes a creature. Which I think is what he's realizing now to go actually get something to deal with that. And this is what I was saying when, like, when you play better commanders, you face better commanders, because Emery is a problem. Really wish I could have held this beside you. Wash away. Interesting. Well, since I took his Emery, now we're in a very kind of weird, slow game. Huh. So if I play this, he responds, he does that, he gets back, and I lose. If I move to end step, he cracks that, he gets Emery. Fairly confident we've won this one. I need to draw, like, Rest in Peace. If that's my top card, I think I win. Now, is it better to Banishing Light Emery, who can just recast? I think I'm going to. Like, he'll have Counterspell up next. So we just gotta try to brute force this awkwardly. He's just gonna wait. It's fine. It's not fine. Paradox. As long as he has something that taps for mana, he's reasonably won. think we lose. The Mind Stone kills us. I think. Yeah, because you can just mill, crack the chromatic sphere, use that to recast the chromatic sphere. Until eventually he hits the, anything like that. And then we lose. Pure combo deck. Versus basically pure combo deck. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. That was historic Brawl. It's a set of games. Yep. As a reminder, Jake is off this week. I don't know if I'm gonna play on Wednesday or Thursday. Either, neither, both. Who knows? Not me. Not anyone. So look forward to some amount of streams this week. There's a new episode coming out on Sunday. Look forward to that. I hope you all have